yesterday, right? Tryouts, right. That was my my theme, right? Tryouts. My sister went to take. I picked her up. Try to amp her up, try to make her feel comfortable, and did what the big brother's supposed to do. And I felt good about it. Dropped her off. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to just pull over. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to go inside, but unfortunately, with this virus bullshit going on, you know, you know, I don't. They listen, whatever. But trust me, I wanted to be there. But it is what it is. So I wanted to pull over. I wanted to record. Just pretty much like reach out to her and just be like, you know, whether whatever you end up doing, whatever the outcome is, I'm still happy. Listen, I don't want to say that I'm not like. Listen, is I have a different love for the game of basketball. Okay, I don't want to downgrade soccer. Like I don't want to say like I always listen. I don't amp her up before a game or whatever. But if I'm there and I do it beforehand, then I'll do it. And she knows this. She knows this. But I just wanted to like record a video and just let her know how I really felt. And trust me, yes, I was excited. I was excited. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's because, like the missus says, she tells me, you're trying to live off of her. You're trying to do something that you couldn't do. So you're trying to, like live off of her in a sense. But I mean, I guess. I guess she's not wrong in that because even when I dropped her off, I was like, listen, you have something that the other girls don't have, which is my knowledge, which is everything that I'm showing you. There's things that they may not know. So in a sense, yeah, I'm giving her my knowledge. I'm giving her what I know that I didn't know, that I learned throughout the years playing the game and watching it and analyzing it. I'm teaching her, so then she has what she knows plus now what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see like I'm trying to live off of her, because I'm not. I want her to get as much information so then things come easier than her feeling nervous and having the jitters and feeling like she's gonna embarrass herself. I'm trying to make her feel like, hey, listen, it's not as bad as it seems. Like you're making it seem to be. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show you, the fundamentals, the basics, and it's not all about the flashy plays that you see on social media. There's actually like it's basic. Now the flashy shit comes after the fact when you master everything else. But I think there's nothing wrong with that. We're trying to show those younger than us, brothers, sisters, cousins, or if you're a parent, your kids, if you're, your aunt, uncle, nieces, nephews, if you're a grandparent, your grandkids. Like, there's nothing wrong with you going ahead and actually, like, giving them the knowledge that you have in a certain sport. Or what about school? Like, they come to you and ask you for help, right? So there's not I mean, what are you gonna do? Not help them? You want them to fail? No. So not only in sports, but in school, work, relationship with friends, co-workers, family, people ask for advice, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's probably people who don't want to ask for help, but there's nothing wrong with that. We weren't born knowing everything. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Like, if there's nothing wrong if you don't know something. There's nothing wrong for you to go ask the person next to you a question, or your teacher, or your parents, or your older brother or sister. Getting other people's opinion is the way to go. Like, that's what helps you make the final decision. I think when you're passionate about something, you want the ones you love to see that or experience that as well. Exactly. You know that. Like, I even said it. It's like, I don't want to feel that I'm pressuring, like, in my situation, I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring my sister to do something, because I'm not. God damn, of course my mom is going to call me now. Of course I don't want to pressure somebody to do something they don't want to do. But the thing is, though, the enjoyment that I get from watching the game, the enjoyment that I saw when she was watching the game alongside me, I wanted her to be a part of that. So if I'm forcing her to do something that I think that she already enjoys watching it, why not be a part of it? So for me, if you guys want to call it forcing her to do it, fuck it. I'm forcing her to do something that I think that she's gonna enjoy. I'm not gonna force her to do something that's gonna make her feel miserable. I'm not gonna do that shit. Why would I do that? I don't want to do that. You know, you want to force somebody to do something that you feel deep down inside that you know that that person is gonna enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And then they see it for themselves. You know? And I've already told her, I was like, yo, when have I ever told you to do something that doesn't make sense? You know, I wouldn't put you in a situation and put you and set you up for failure. I would never do that. Never do that. You know what I'm saying? So again, the missus says I force her. I feel bad when she says that. Fucking Keem says the same thing too. If she told you to play soccer, would you play soccer? I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. It's not the same thing. Alright, it's different. It ain't the same shit. All I'm saying is she's in a position where she's growing. She's an athlete. She's in high school. She's into sports. She's very competitive. And mentally, she's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's hard for... you know, listen, I was part of a coaching staff in AAU, okay? And you have kids who want to be there. Then you have kids who don't want to be there. Guess what? The kids that don't want to be there are the kids that are actually really, really talented. They're like your best players, but they give you fucking attitude. You know what I'm saying? Then you got kids who are busting their ass, trying the best, and they're working their ass off just trying to learn the basic shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have that person than the person who's giving me fucking attitude and they're the best player. I'd rather deal with the people who are working their ass off, because at the end of the day, the results are going to come. And that's passion right there. That's hustle. That's effort. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and you watch the NBA now, obviously you made it to the big league. So now, you know, it's like, okay, now this is the real test, right? You went through all these challenges, all these levels of, you know, high school, college, you know, maybe minor leagues or whatever, and then boom, you're in the big leagues, right? If once you make it to the top, is that hustle, that grind, that effort done? Are you done because you made it to the big leagues? This is what I see though. Like, you see these guys get to the NBA, all right? You got your paycheck, you got paid, whatever. Now you're just playing ball. You know what I'm saying? But don't you want to win? Isn't the end goal to be a championship? Like, to be a champion, to get a championship or get an opportunity to be in the finals? Like, I get it. It's going to be hard because you got to go against other great teams, right? But how badly do you want it? That same mindset that you had when you were in high school, or maybe even before high school, but I think it starts in high school. And then from there, it should just grow, right? So that mindset should always be there. That grind to want to hustle and be better than the next person, that should always be there. But I feel like after they make it to the big leagues, I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? Which, listen, I get it. Listen, they made their money, right? They're in the big leagues. They're getting their contract, and they're taking care of their family. Right? That's pretty much like your number one. If I'm in the league or whatever, my goal is I want to take care of my family, right? Bro, man, entertainment, man, you know what I'm saying? This is content, bro. Like, don't hate, appreciate, bro. You know, you should take some notes. You know what I'm saying? Take some notes, bro.